Okay, in this video, we're going to take this Zaranite figure by Mego from 1979 and put it into this GW Acrylic case. So these aliens are quite rare. This is quite an unusual card. It's the US card, but it was actually distributed in the UK in 79-80. So this is a case of the full rail system. First time I've used this type. So we're going to put this into this. And, yeah, you just pull it out at the bottom, and we're going to put the figure carefully into the case. It's got the full rail system there. The figure itself has a slightly cracked blister. Just in the top corner above his head. Blister's yellowed, but this is the US card. I've already got this one on the Italian card, because usually, as far as I knew, you get these on the Canadian card, which is the Grand Toys. You get the Italian Seppirati, which is all I got, and also now there's a US card, which was. These were distributed in the UK. There's also a very rare Airfix German card as well. So these 6 characters, the human characters, are easy to find. These 6 aliens are really tough. I just got the Rigelian loose. You can see it on VTR, sound down video. Zaranite. So the only one I need now is the Betelgeuse. Then once I've got the Betelgeuse, I've got all 6 of them loose. I've got 2 Zaranites carded now. Which isn't too bad, because the Zaranite was the first one I ever bought. Klingon, Arcturian, Megorite, Rigelian. These 6 figures are super cool in my opinion. And I've been trying to complete a loose set, graded. I mean, the Rigelian is, I got that on an auction, and that needs to be sent in for grading, loose grading. But actually, the Rigelian isn't even a Rigelian, he's a Sauron. But these 6 figures are super cool. I mean, carded, they go for a lot of money, so even with the little crack in the blister, I still wanted it, even though the seller said, oh, because I know how much these go for, you know. But let's see how it goes into the... So this has got a full rail system. This card's much better than the Italian card I've got. So what we've got to do is check that it's in good. And this will keep the card flat. It's great like that. I mean, just putting it into acrylic just makes it look so much better. And then I need to get one for the Italian Seppirati card. And then you put this back in. And now you've got a very displayable, very cool Italian. Let's see if we can move that back a bit. Yeah, look how good that looks now. So I wasn't really wanting to show this until I got the case for it. So this is GW Acrylic full rail case. Very nice. Star Trek, the motion picture. 1979 Mego Zaranite on the US card, which was made for the UK or distributed in the UK. Brilliant figure. Looks brilliant in this case. These Star Trek figures are, you know, it's definitely started to go up in price. Even the human characters, you know, the main crew, they're starting to jump up a bit. So, you know, I think maybe 15 years ago you could get all 6 of these human characters for 25 quid on cards, but not anymore. I mean, it's a generic card, but you know, it's quite colourful, it's quite bright, vibrant, captures the sort of late 70s, early 80s, and yeah, these aliens are cool. They don't have any accessories. I mean, a couple of them have capes, but yeah, I mean, they look great from behind. Mego Museum is the place to go to find out about these. You can find out about all the different types of cards. I mean, I think the toughest are the Airfix ones. They go for a huge amount, even for the regular characters, just because they're so scarce. But, you know, I know I've got Captain Kirk on card, Spock. I think I've got Dr. McCoy, maybe Scotty, Ilya. So I only need Decker, really. And then out of these ones, I just need the Beta Guysian to complete the 6 aliens. But, I mean, you know, I'm not in too much of a hurry. Eventually, hopefully I'll get the Beta Guysian. They're just such cool figures, you know. Collect all of Mego's fantastic action figures to recreate the adventures of the crew of the Starship Enterprise. Obviously, the motion picture wasn't much of an adventure. It's more cerebral, and you know, so it's sort of. I mean, I still like the movie, you know, but copyright 1979. So it's got the New York address, made in Hong Kong. Very cool. Figure looks great. So yeah, I mean, there is a Betelgeuse carded on eBay. That's about 900 quid. So unfortunately, I can't afford that. But you know, this is a much more affordable, and it's a different card type. It's one I didn't even know existed until I looked it up at the Mego Museum. So, you know, something I like to dabble in now and again, Star Trek. So, you know, I mean, I think this year really, I'd say 2024 has been really good for Star Trek, because I've got those 5 data variants loose graded. I've got the Rigelian loose, and I've got this as well. So it's been a really good year for vintage Star Trek. I find my purchases quite logical, Captain. Okay, so that's the Zaranite. He's probably one of the more common of the aliens, you know. Looks great on card. And yeah, so I'm pleased with that. Looks good in the case. So that's your new double rail or full rail case. It's got the rail even at the top. So this is a good way to straighten out the cards. And as action figure grader, if the card's not worthy of grading, and this isn't worthy of grading, even though it's quite an unusual item, it looks good in the case. And even though it wasn't £800, it wasn't cheap either. So, you know, it definitely warrants this case for protection. It looks good. So, yeah, I'm really pleased how it looks in the GW Acrylic case. And, yeah, it's a pretty nice looking item from 1979, 1980. So, yeah. I have to dig out my Italian one as well, do a comparison. Anyway, time to stop waffling. Cheers, goodbye.